So I'm making my eggplant parmesan. Simple egg and milk mixture. I'm going to add seasonings into that, and that's where we're going to dip the eggplant. You don't actually have to use that. I just want it to have something to help coat the breadcrumbs. I'm going to dice up my garlic. I'll chop it up. It can be a rough chop, nothing fancy. My red onion. I love using red onion in everything, as you can probably tell. Just going to chop those up real good. And again, doesn't have to be super fancy. And we're going to just set this aside. We're not going to use it right now, but we're going to add this in later to our eggplant parmesan. I just love red onion, to be honest. I like it. Next, you're going to see me slicing up my eggplant. And you want to do it a little thinner than I'm doing it actually. It'll be better thinner. But I like eggplant, so it doesn't really matter to me. So go ahead and slice those babies up. And then after this, you're going to go ahead and dip them into that egg and milk mixture. So go ahead and dip that, and then you're going to coat with the breadcrumbs. I'm using the Great Value breadcrumbs. And again, guys, you do not have to do that egg and milk mixture. I just want it so it can help the breadcrumbs to stick. You can actually just put them on there, or use a little butter, melted butter that is, and they'll stick. I put olive oil down, but you don't really have to do that either. You can just put the sauce down first in order so they won't stick to the pan if you want. And that way it'll keep the dish cheaper than having to buy olive oil and all this extra stuff. So doesn't that look like Parmesan crusted tilapia? I'm just sorry. I think that should be the vegan version of fish. I'm going to be putting some of my feta crumbles on top of my eggplant, just to add that little, that sharp, salty taste. Because I'm not adding any salt to this, actually. But what I found out later is that the breadcrumbs were a little bit salty to me. So next time, I probably won't use the breadcrumbs that I bought, because I think they were a little salty. Just going to go ahead and top some with the sauce, the Hunt sauce. This sauce is really tasty, guys. I might actually start using this instead of buying the expensive Barilla and Classico sauces. This is actually pretty good. Like, I think there's a competition, and it's cheaper. It's like 92 cents. Now, what I would do next time, though, guys, is add a little bit of water, or cook the sauce a little bit, let the sauce come to a boil, and then, because it just needs to be a little bit thinned out. So I would do that next time. But I thought the sauce was great. And then go ahead and continue layering. At this point, you can add some more cheese if you want. But I'm just going to go ahead and put some more of those eggplant on there. And then I added my red onions at that point, and garlic. Also, guys, I remember that I didn't have any Parmesan cheese. So I had this this seasoning that actually had Parmesan cheese in it. But if you want, remember to buy the Parmesan cheese. And I think that also made the breadcrumbs a little salty. I'm going to add that black pepper there. A little bit more sauce. And again, I really enjoyed this sauce. I thought it was really good. So be generous with the sauce. Don't be stingy. As I ended up pouring the sauce just straight up on it. And then I'm going to add some cheese. This is cheese I already had, guys. If you don't have cheese and you're still wanting to be in that $5 and $6 range, go to Dollar Tree. They have cheese. Also, This is some Parmesan cheese I already had in the refrigerator. I grated it. If you need to get Parmesan cheese, go to the store, get that can of Parmesan, sprinkle it on there. Or if you're cheapo like me, you can go to the pizza place and ask for some Parmesan packets, okay? I'm just saying. If you want to stay in that range. So there, after it bubbles up and it cooks really good, look at it. Doesn't it look good, guys? It looks really good. You want to let that Parmesan melt a little bit more. But, like I said, it was a little dry to me. So next time I would add a little water with my pasta sauce, or at least cook it down a little bit before adding it to the pan. But overall, it was good. Like, if it was a little bit juicier, it would be like 100%. It would be a 10. But because I did not add the water, which I should have, it was a solid 7. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give my dish a 7 for under $5. And remember, a lot of these things that I added in here, you do not actually need. That it only adds to the cost. You don't need olive oil. You don't need the egg or milk. You can simply just use what we bought. But, and again, if you needed cheese, you can always go to Dollar Tree, a dollar store like that. They always have cheese, guys. Look at it. Like I said, I thought it was really good, especially for $5. Mine wasn't even really $5. It's literally like $4. And it was only $4 because I bought a Hershey bar. Anyways. So there you go. $5, $6 challenge complete. Let's check out Erica's dish.
The stuff I bought. I ended up getting 2 of those cheeses, so I'm going to use the Kobe cheese. There's the receipt. Look at this. It sucks when you can't reach the top of the shelf. But anyway, to save myself some embarrassments, I already got it with the magic of the camera. Again, I'm showing you what I got. I don't know why. We're gonna start off with that plant-based burger meat. And these two patties to make tacos are plenty. I even had some left after I had made them. I put some vegan butter in the pan so it can help fry these up good. So to save time, I always season it and then I'll just chop it up afterwards. So that's chili powder. And I have onion powder. You don't need salt and pepper in this meat because it's already seasoned with that. So I just do the non-salted seasonings. Garlic powder. Don't ask me the measurement. Let your ancestors guide you. So now we're just chopping it up in the pan because we're going to try to make taco meat. Without the cheese, this could be a totally vegan taco, by the way. But I'm trying to, do right about this challenge, so I'm using the cheese that I bought. So it browns up like regular beef. You see that? I don't usually do. I usually put my taco shells on the rack so they don't shrink up. But I'm trying to be fancy for the video. And I don't know why I did it too. But that's the box. Why I keep showing that, don't ask me. Bake it for a few minutes so it can crisp up. While that bakes, I will be chopping up my little tomato to make my pico de gallo. I can't roll my tongue, so don't even think about listening for that. So I like my pico de gallo a little chunky. You could keep it, mince it up even more, but I don't like it like that. I want to taste I want to have a good bite of everything. So these are like thick chunks of tomatoes. So I had some cilantro draining in another bowl over there on the side. So it was washed, just draining, so don't be too wet all over my cutting board and stuff. There's some red onions. Again, it's gonna be cut chunky. I didn't want to use that whole onion either, because I didn't want to oniony salsa. That's the cilantro. You don't need much of that either. Just cut some of them stems off, put it to the side, and just mince it up. I stack them on top of each other so it can be easier to do so. You see how that turned out? So I didn't buy the avocado that you about to see. It was already on my counter when I got home and I needed to use it, so I'm adding that to it. And the cilantro was already there too, I forgot to say that. The cilantro and the onions was stuff I already had. That's a disclaimer. You didn't even see it in my shopping cart either. So I already had this stuff. So I always dice it up inside of the shell and scoop it out, saving time. Even sometimes I would squeeze lemon inside of the shell too, and then scoop it out. But I didn't do it this time because I'm making a whole thing, a whole bowl of it. So this is how we do it right there. So I didn't want to mince any garlic. I'm gonna put some garlic powder in there though. You're gonna see that in a minute, but I got lemon juice. I always keep that on deck. There's something I already had too. You don't need the tacos at this point because this salsa is so good. I don't want to add salt at this point, but I'm gonna have to. Because how avocados are like no type of, they need salt to enhance the flavor for me. makes it so good. I put a little though. And I put some black pepper. And again, I added garlic powder because I did not feel like dicing up garlic cloves. There you go. There's the garlic. So for the sake of this video and this challenge, I'm going to use the cheese that I bought. I will refer none because of this pico de gallo I just made. I don't need the cheese. But again, for the sake of this video and this challenge, there's the cheese, the Kobe Jack cheese. And I'm going to shred it by hand. There we go. Enjoy this music while this is truly taking a process. I'm trying to clean this out as I go. That's the point of that. So put that to the side and bring my tacos shells over. And you see how they shrunk up. So you have to be very delicate. I like this brand because it don't break as easy. It's like a store brand for Safeway or something. Because the other kind would have been broke. So I'm trying to be a little delicate so I can have the looks too. So how I do mine is I put the fake meat, the cheese, and the salt, fake meat, cheese, lettuce, and salsa. That's all you need in your life. So put a little cheese up in there. I forgot about the lettuce over, for my prep, so I'm gonna go prep it. There you go, shredded lettuce. Again, you didn't even, you really don't need the lettuce. But for the sake of this challenge, I bought it for the challenge. There you have it. You really just need the fake meat, the taco shells, and the taco meat. And the salsa. That's enough. That's plenty. But it's good with the lettuce too, though. I didn't want to go through that again on camera. So there you have it. There's the challenge, Melody. $6 a meal, vegetarian tacos. And I stayed under that budget. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and thank you for watching.